Stroll through an antique shop or check out galleries for art, then have we got the place for you.
Oh yes, it's called Mill Street Marketplace and it's new to Wethersfield. It's filled, and we mean filled, with a mix of vintage, new things, plus original art.
Melissa Cole went to check it out. Take a look.
I love mid-century, I love Art Deco, I love Native American art.
This is Lauren DeVero's booth at the Mill Street Marketplace in Wethersfield. It's called the Vintage Nomad. She collects things from the 20s to the 80s.
You know, this calla lily style is very much, you know, part of the 80s for sure.
Is it fun to kind of go to different tag sales and estate sales and source your items?
Yes, I love it. That's like my passion is. I feel like objects all have like a soul and a spirit and a story to tell. You know, from the point when I find it, then I just love the idea of like selling it and passing it on and having it continue on its journey.
Lauren's booth is one of 55 in this marketplace, all selling different things, some vintage and some new. Mill Street Marketplace opened just weeks ago and was the idea of Freya Van Cleve.
So I grew up on a farm. My mom started refinishing furniture in one of the barns that we had, and I'd often go to antique malls with my grandparents. Eventually I fell in love with vintage clothing, and I was looking for a store for myself, and it kind of just, I found this building.
Freya jumped on this space with a vision for many people to sell their wares here. After a lot of scrubbing and painting, what used to be a dental lab is now home to creative artists and curators.
I love thrifting, I love flea markets, anything like that. It's just my passion.
I'm getting a shabby chic vibe.
Yes, I pull from Rachel Ashwell's kind of like my, you know, like mentor. She created shabby chic and I fell in love with it in my 20s. They're all antique pieces. These are antique chamber pots, like I've used them for flowers.
Jasmine Siniglio and her son Luigi operate this booth, which has newer vintage items.
I would say it's a mix of like 80s, 90s, Y2K, definitely going for like my childhood nostalgia a lot. Like, I think my favorite is the jewelry from like the 80s and 90s, like all the costume jewelry. It's definitely coming back in style. Like there's a lot of like the big chunky earrings coming back, and you know, it's fine if you want to go get a new pair, but like shop sustainably and come get like a vintage pair.
Luigi even has his own section.
Gino's corner's right here, and he manages it. So he organizes it, cleans it, picks the stuff for it, and he makes his own mystery jars, which is, I think, his favorite.
That's so cool.
Right?
So you don't know what you're going to get when you buy that? It's like a surprise?
Yeah. So he fills them up, and we put them out here, but he picks the toys and stuff and the books that go in.
And again, we've got that like 80s, 90s vibe going on here.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, like
and
this.
And the baby book, that's from like the 70s, 80s actually.
This is like what I had when I was a baby.
My baby book looks like that actually, yes.
Lori Kelly's area is stocked with her original art.
Like a lot of people, I picked up painting in 2020 when we got Hulu and we were watching Bob Ross, and I really wanted to stick with it and figure it out. So most of these are oil paintings. I do have a couple of gouache pieces in here as well. I like to paint small, and I like to paint colorful and fun.
So 2020 was not that long ago. So
no, it wasn't.
So you've learned and really mastered it in that short amount of time.
I've taken a few classes, a few workshops, and I spend a lot of time on it.
Wethersfield is Lori's hometown, and she loves being part of this.
Right now, lots of people can see my art, and I can share it with them, and that's the best part of being an artist, is sharing your art with other people.
Next to her space is Bloomworthy Floral Company, created by two friends, Zoe Sargent and Jessica Ingracia.
So Zoe and I actually met at a floral design course at the New York Botanical Gardens. We, as much as possible, try to source local seasonal blooms from flower farms in and around Connecticut. We usually gather and source our ingredients from the Connecticut Flower Collective. In off seasons, we have a lot of dried florals available, also locally grown. So we're excited to be part of this community. We're excited to offer lots of beautiful things as a way to bring the natural world into your home.
I mean, this space just feels bright and happy.
Yeah, very cheerful. Absolutely.
Was our goal.
And more exciting things are happening in the weeks and months to come.
In the back, I have another 720 square feet that is not open yet, but it's going to be turned into our like lawn and garden center, and it's going to be Alice in Wonderland themed, and I'm really excited for that to open.
Sounds good. Hey, Mill Street Marketplace is open Wednesday through Sunday, and they're hosting a Galentine's event coming up on the 14th, which is Friday the 14th. You can visit their website for more information. It is millstreetmarketplace.com, or you can follow along on Facebook and Instagram.
There you go. Really cool place.
Yeah, really cool.
And really cool, still ahead on this Tuesday afternoon, fashion finds that you'll love. Debbie Wright is here with some of her friends who's showing off some trendy new looks that are just perfect for Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day.
The lady in red. Plus, we're heading into the kitchen for a sweet treat. Our friend Jessie Sierra Ross from Straight to the Hips, baby, is here with an elegant and impressive homemade Valentine's Day dessert. Great Day, Connecticut. We'll be right back. Stay with us.